Hi, my name is Jinga and welcome to Nillion. Today we're building a simple privacy-preserving passwords manager. Think of it like Apple's passwords app, but with complete privacy baked in from the ground up. Thanks to Nillion's technology, nilDB for secure storage, your passwords stay fully encrypted, never exposed, and completely under your control. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to store and manage encrypted passwords securely, retrieve them only when you need them, and keep all sensitive data private by design. All right, let's get into it. So right now I have a blank cursor window in front of me. The first thing we need to do will be to initialize PNPM, install our packages, create our server file, our environmental variables file, and then we will begin building out our server. So right now we're installing our dependencies. We're making use of Nillion Secret Vault, Nillion NUCs, .env, Express, and Course. Okay, we've successfully installed our dependencies. The next thing I want to do will be to create our env file. And then, so we're going to create our env file and populate it with our credentials. We need to populate the builder private key with our API key. So to get your API key, we need to head over to subscriptions.nillion.com. Before we proceed, ensure you have your Kepler wallet all set up and functional. It's pretty straightforward. If you don't have one, you can follow this guide to set it up. Links to all of this will be made available in the description. Once you have your wallet set up, head over to the testnet file set to get yourself some testnet tokens so we can subscribe to the nilDB. To get your testnet tokens, you can head over to fileset.testnet.nillion.com. Again, all of the links will be made available in the description. So once we're all set up, we're going to click on the Need an API Key button, continue, and copy the public API key. Then we paste that here. We currently have an active nilDB subscription. If you don't have one, all you have to do is click on subscribe to nilDB and follow the prompts. So we're going to copy our API key and paste it here. So our environmental variable is all set up. We can proceed to the next step. Now, right off the bat, we are building a simple mobile app. This is a password vault, very similar to Apple's passwords app, well, inspired from the Apple's passwords app. As you can see, it's a React Native app. We've already built out the front end, all of the code, everything will be made available in the description. But this is what it currently looks like, and this is what we will be working with when we've built out our server. This script will help us create a collection for our database. This is where we will store all of our user data. So what we have going on here is installing our Secret Vault dependencies, loading up our environmental variables, and then writing the setup collection function. The most important bit here is where we get to create the collection. We want to be sure that we are making use of the owned collection type. This helps us ensure that the user has full autonomy over their data. If you're curious about the different collection types, head over to the docs and you get to understand what standard collections mean and own collections as well. And then followed by the name of the collection. For us, we'll be calling it the password collection and everything else. So right here, our properties are ID, title of the password you're saving. The website will be the name of the website. So username, passwords, and some notes. We also have a few required fields. You can make whatever modifications you deem necessary. So once that is done, I'll go on ahead and run the script. So this is our collection ID. We're going to copy this and hard code it into our server file. So let's go into building out our server file. So we start off by importing our dependencies, loading up our environmental variables, and setting up our configuration. And after that, we handle a few errors and initialize our Express server. Okay, we're going to write a simple GET request that checks if our server is running. We're going to store our key pairs here. We need to make a tiny modification here. Remember our collection ID that we created when we ran our setup collection script. We're going to copy that and paste that here. All right, cool. And then we will write a simple initialize Nillion function. And this is going to start the Nillion initialization. We're going to check our private keys. We're going to create a pair. We're going to create new auth client. We're going to create secret auth builder client as well. And we're going to check the builder registration status. And if it has been registered, we skip that. And if it hasn't been registered, we're just going to assign a name to it right here. And for us, it is a password manager builder. And so that is looking really good. The next thing we need to do is to write our APIs. So from here, we have the passwords route, the API that handles the creation of our passwords and sending them to nilDB. So it's very simple. If you've written any API, you know this is very familiar. So we have a couple endpoints. We have the API password. This is a post request. This sends the user data to our database, which is nilDB in this case. As you can see, we are taking the user private key, website, username, password, title, and notes, all of this that we had set up in our collections. So we have a simple GET request. This is retrieving the passwords by ID and displaying that to the user. And everything else is consistent with writing CRUD apps. So we have the puts, we have deletes, and so on and so forth. So right now, everything looks good. If you followed me from the beginning, it means you've set up your wallet, gotten your API keys, gotten some testnet tokens, subscribed to nilDB, and you have all of your environmental variables set up. You have your dependencies installed and everything is good to go. So we're going to go ahead and start our server. So our server is running. We're going to run a quick test. Okay, cool. Server seems to be good. And now we are going to try imputing the data from our mobile app. So that's what we username, nilDB, password. And save. If everything works. All right, sweet. A password has been securely stored. So what just happened is we made a post request to our backend API. And as you can see, we can retrieve said credential as well. So this is the object we get back from nilDB. You can see we have websites, username, passwords, title, notes, and everything else. All of this consistent with the collections we set up earlier. So we'll try this one more time. So as you can see, everything is fully functional. We're able to add password credentials to our password vault, and we're also able to retrieve them. All right, so this is how we build a privacy-preserving password vault. Your data stays private and secure thanks to nilDB. And that's it. We just built a privacy-preserving passwords manager using Nillion's nilDB and nilCC. Your passwords stay private and under your control. If you found this useful, make sure to subscribe for more privacy-focused builds. Follow us on Twitter at @buildonnillion and join our developer community on Discord. Okay, thank you for watching and see you in the next tutorial.